Hello? Hey everybody, Superbrad here, and today we're taking a look at the new shooter from Riot Games, which appears set to take the streaming world by storm. Rather than deep diving into its characters or picking apart potential lore or spending forever talking about its honestly incredible netcode, I thought we'd make a quick video to take a look at important stuff like who even wants to or should want to jump into Valorant in the first place. So, Valorant is a 5v5 tactical shooter where teams play matches of up to 24 rounds, split between attacking and defending. Attackers are looking to place a spike, looks and behaves a lot more like a bomb than a spike if you ask me, in a designated area of the map. Defenders on the other hand want to stop the other team placing the bomb, or spike, in those areas or defusing it once it's in position. Sound like Counter-Strike yet? Well, add in an economy system with a buy period for weapons at the start of a round and take a look at the movement, gunplay, or play it for like 2 minutes and yeah, it's going to end up sounding a lot like Counter-Strike. The way rounds play out, the hefty emphasis on accuracy and reflexes, and the short time to kill will feel very familiar to any Counter-Strike player. There's no hiding that the Counter-Strike games have been a huge influence here. Speaking of huge influences, another game getting mentioned a lot when talking about Valorant is Overwatch. And it's easy to make those connections too. Combine a shooter with a bunch of characters with class-driven abilities and you can't avoid people making that link, especially when there's a guy with a bow that appears to be crafted by the same factory that gifted one to Hanzo, a spooky guy who can teleport about the place with a creepy voice, and a character with a very annoying, albeit less Dick Van Dyke British accent blasting in your ear holes every few minutes, and yeah, connections can be drawn. Gameplay wise though, I'm really not feeling that Overwatch connection. Most abilities are not linked to cooldowns and instead can be purchased in the buy phase, the emphasis solidly on the gunplay, and the abilities just add a little more utility, most taking the place of flashbang, smoke, incendiary and frag grenades with a little bit of a comic book flair. As a brief side note, from certain angles the maps in Valorant really wouldn't look out of place in Overwatch either. But who is looking to play this game? Well, even though it feels like natural competition to Counter-Strike, you shouldn't let that instantly put you off Valorant. I did exactly that at first. It's not that I hate Counter-Strike, I can totally see its appeal, and its massive success over the years should speak for itself. There's just something about Counter-Strike though that doesn't click with me, and I just can't place what that is. Counter-Strike can feel utterly punishing at times, no matter what level of head-clicking ability you have in other shooters, so unsurprisingly I was not feeling the pull of Valorant right away. Even less so when nobody can say a single thing about Valorant without mentioning Counter-Strike in the exact same breath, and I have a feeling there'll be plenty of you out there who feel the exact same way. But I was wrong about Valorant. So wrong. I started out with little hope for Valorant on my first day, but by the end of my first match, it had properly got its claws into me. I ended up solidly playing the game all day, even putting in a few extra hours on the night to stream it, and it all went by so fast. I almost didn't make this video at all because I wanted to jump back in and squeeze as much time out of the current closed beta as possible. It really is that good. The gunplay feels very honest and rewarding. If you've played any shooter in the past, you'll have a really good idea of how each weapon will handle. You'll die in the early days. You'll die a lot, no doubt. But just know that as you learn from your mistakes, it's going to make all of those kills and clutch plays you have coming to you feel so much more rewarding. The economy system may feel a little alien to anyone who hasn't played Counter-Strike, but don't worry, you'll quickly find your own rhythm of what to buy and when to buy it, when to save and when to throw all of your hard-earned cash into the loadout of your dreams. The playstyle is easy to adapt to. Again, it may feel a little strange if you're coming straight from a super fast-paced run-and-gun style shooter to a game where you spend more time walking than running, but stick with it. Take note when spectating your team members, check out what you're doing wrong and learn from your mistakes, and pretty quickly it'll all feel totally natural. Take advantage of the fact that you get into a game right at its birth, a game that no doubt will be a big deal for a long time, but you're picking it up at the same time as the rest of the player base. Yeah, some people will come into this game stronger than others, but just remember that's the same with absolutely every game, so don't let it put you off in your first couple of rounds. Finally, and most importantly, it's free to play. The game size is unfathomably tiny. Honestly, I don't know how they managed to get so much from so little. So rather than who is this for, who can find a good reason not to play Valorant? Yeah, it won't be for everybody, but if you enjoy first-person shooters, I honestly think you should get on board with this game. If you don't get hooked straight away, give it a couple more matches, learn from your mistakes, and you won't regret it. The payoff and drama of a huge clutch will be one of the most rewarding video game experiences you ever have. So there it is. If you like shooters, get out there and get playing Valorant. I'll no doubt be putting out more content from the game just as soon as I can put it down for long enough, and I'm going to be streaming a whole bunch of it on Twitch, so if you want to drop in, the link's in my channel, or you can head over to Twitch and search for Superbrid. It'll be totally appreciated, and I'm always happy to chat, especially in the downtime after I get my head blown off in the opening seconds of a round. So yeah, I hope to see you there. Have fun everyone, and GG.